That was the correct way. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's start. Let's talk about flowers and plants. Do you have a favorite flower?
I often only care about flower when I go buying flower with my mother in tech so that we could find it in our house. So I think my favorite flower will be now.
What kinds of flowers and plants grow near where you live?
Near where I live, there is a tree, and under there is the rose. There is not many though, because a lot of the children who play there often come there and pick them up. So now there's only some left.
Have you ever bought flowers for someone else?
Oh yes, on my mother's birthday, I didn't know what to buy for her. But then I remember that she said that her favorite, she will very want a big pack of flowers. So then I borrow some money from my aunt and I go to the market so that I can buy some for my flower. Buy some flower for my mother for her birthday.
Now let's move on and talk about swimming. Did you learn to swim when you were a child?
Oh yes, around when I was 7, my mother always compared me with my sister that she can go swimming and play the skateboard. So in that summer, I finally go to learn how to swim.
How often do you go swimming nowadays?
Nowadays, I'm about to have a test to go to high school, so I have a lot of extra school, so I don't have a lot of time to go swimming every day.
What places are there for swimming where you live?
Where I live, there are a base, like a base house, and there is a swimming pool in there that many people can pay for ticket to enter and swim. There is also a lot of teachers in there that will teach you how to swim.
Let's talk about languages. How many languages can you speak?
I'm only about 15, and so I don't really know a lot of any language. I only know my own country language, Vietnamese and English.
How useful will English be in your future?
I think English will very be useful because I plan to go to some other country and most people speak English, so I think it would be very helpful to communicate with other people from other countries.
What do you remember about learning languages when you were younger?
When I was younger, I remember my father and my mother often open English video so that I can watch and know more about English. But also, I like to listen to English more than Vietnamese.
What do you think would be the hardest language for you to learn?
I think the hardest language for me to learn is the Chinese language, because even though Vietnamese is and China is also Asian, but the language are very much different. And I also heard that the language have more than 15,000 words.
That concludes part 1. For part 2, you will have 1 minute to prepare and 2 minutes to answer. You will have paper and a pencil to use if you need. Please describe a website that you bought something from. Your time starts now.
don't really often buy stuff from the website and on the internet. But one time that I remember is on my birthday, and my mother decided to buy me something. So I go onto the internet, and this stuff can't really find normally. And the thing that I buy is a Gundam for my birthday. Searching for the Gundam, I see but then finally I see a model that I like, and I decide to buy it. I look to this one is my it's one red and blue, and it's also has the color white. So this is the first time I buy from the internet, so I will kind of worry that the material and its look will not be like on the picture that they post on the internet. But when it finally came, I kind of happy because it looked very awesome when I finally finished it. It wasn't very hard, there was some error and I broke some of the pieces. But most of it is pretty amazing, and I think I was satisfied with that purchase.
Let's move on to part 3. Let's talk about shopping online. What kinds of things do people in your country often buy from online shops?
People from my country often online activity. Most people buy clothes and costume from the online. Some, but it's very risky because buying stuff from online clothes from online is often not really look the same when it's come to your place, because most of the people who wear them online is very beautiful and like model. So when you put it on, it might not look very as good as on them.
Why do you think online shopping has become so popular nowadays?
I think that online shopping has become very popular today because there are stuff from like other country that you can not find in your country, and also there is like a lot of stuff, a lot of shop nowadays. So it would be very hard to find stuff from every shop and find the best one. On the web there is like a list, and you can have a lot of information, and it would be a lot quicker.
What are some possible disadvantages of buying things from online shops?
Buying things from the online shop have a lot of risk because the picture that post will be like a lot of edit, and it will be in the best moment, in the best condition. So when it's shipped back to you, it may not be as good as online. The clothes may be bigger and or smaller than you thought, or even a lot brighter or more black. The toys are like people also buy food from online. Food from online may not look that good, or it could be broken.
That's all. Thank you.